Okay guys, so grab your roller. We're going to lead off with the thoracic spine. So we're just going to put the roller on the ground, put the lie on it, hands behind head, and you're just going to roll the upper half of the rib cage, not down onto the lower back or into that thoracolumbar junction, just the upper half of that rib cage between the shoulder blades. You're just rolling back and forth. You're supporting your head and neck with your arms here. You're just going to roll back and forth a few times, getting all those paraspinals and those muscles between your shoulder blades rolled out. Then we're going to spin around. You're going to get onto the calves. You can lead off with both calves if you'd like. You're just going to let that roller sink in. You're not going to sink into your shoulders or your shoulder blades. You're going to keep nice stacked joints there. You can roll out those calves. If you find you can't go all the way forwards and backwards, you can do it in segments, just one half, just the other half. You're rolling pretty much right up to the back of the knee, but not over the back of the knee. If you find that's not enough pressure when you have two legs on the roller, you can just cross one over the other. And you can roll back and forth there. And then you can also search for the inside of your calf, the outside of your calf, see if there are any hot spots there, like that one right there. You can lean into that and you can just move that distal joint around and get a good pin and stretch that way. Then we're going to move up to the lateral half, the outside half of the hamstring here. So we're just going to get our body up. You can do one arm, you can do two arms, you can have 1 foot, no feet, whatever you like. You can apply a little extra pressure in if you want with your free foot there. You're just going to roll out from almost the back of the knee, not onto the back of the knee, but right above that, and all the way up towards the hip, not over the greater trochanter, that knob, that knobby process on the side of your hip. Don't roll over that. You're just going to roll back and forth there. From there, we're going to get onto the side of the thigh. A lot of people call this the IT band. The IT band is there, but we're really rolling the lateral quad here, the vastus lateralis. We'll hunt back and forth, again, stopping just above the knee and right below that greater trochanter, that knob right on the side of your hip there. You can find that bone if you're looking for it. Don't roll over your bones. Rolling back and forth here. If you find a hot spot, you can bend and extend the knee here a little bit. And then we're going to get around 45 degrees, about a 45-degree angle onto that vastus lateralis again. It's a big muscle, vastus. We're going to roll back and forth there, looking for hot spots again. If you find one, you can flex and extend. Then we'll get right into the middle of the thigh, right over rectus femoris, our quad muscle that's also a hip flexor. Just going to go back and forth there again, stopping above the knee. And this time going all the way up until you almost hit that bony process on the front of the hip, the ASIS there. You'll stop right below that point. Don't roll over the bones. And then we'll move along to the adductors. We'll just get that roller above the knee again. And we're just going to go up into the groin area, up towards that pubis, just rolling back and forth here. Looking for any hot spots. And then after that, we're going to take the roller, we're going to have a seat on it. Put that right underneath the glute there. You can leave the leg towards the ground. You can cross the ankle over the other knee. And you're just taking a little bit of an angle here. Again, not hitting that greater trochanter, not rolling up into the lower back area, and not hitting that sits bones there, the ischial tuberosity. You're just kind of staying right in the middle there on sort of the lateral upper half of the meat of the glute area. We roll out some of our glute and rotators and piriformis and whatnot back there. And then from here, we'll bring the roller up into the lat and posterior cuff area. So we don't want to be on that lower half of the rib cage again. We want to be sort of in that mid to upper half of the rib cage. You don't want to roll over any of those floating ribs. We'll have the arm up here. You'll get all the way up into that armpit area on the back of the shoulder blade. So that way we can hit those posterior cuff muscles. Get our lat, our teres. Just kind of rolling all that good stuff out there. If you find a hot spot, you can pause on it. You can move the arm around, just kind of nice and loose. You can internally and externally rotate the shoulder a little bit here. Internally and externally rotate the arm, just to get a little pin and stretch in there. And then we're going to turn over. We'll put it onto the pec. We'll get some of the fibers of the pec here. I don't know if you can see, but I've got my arm in this position. We're just rolling these fibers of the pec out here. Just getting back and forth and there. And then you'll repeat on the other side, and that is your 5-minute roll.